Hey CC, how you doing? Oh, let's plug this in and get this massager back on. There we go. That's better. May as well have a massage while I'm trading, why not? Processor. You're gonna get it, CC. I've got a good, I've got a good feeling. So, I'm looking for day 7 in a row. A winning streak, 6 days in a row. I'm looking for day 7, and I've not started off too badly. Just did. New high update. There's the 8 o'clock scrum. Algorithmic spikes. Watch the price action. Don't worry about the chart. Evening, Mick. Hey, Cod Killers. Hope you're having a good start to your day. I didn't have a great start to my day. I got the news of Klopp's impending departure prior to coming on to sitting in front of the machine, and that's kind of depressed me for the day. See. Because you don't follow the English football. It makes no difference, and those of you that do follow English football that are not Liverpool supporters, you'll probably be laughing at. So I won't tolerate that. It's quite rangy. Reds at the moment, 12 cents. The actual quite whippy as well on the. Sure they will. I just hope to bring in Alonso. He'll be noticed there's a devil horns on the 5 minute. No, I'm not happy about that now. I'm paying attention to that. Oh, see if I can fill this wick. Minutes to do it. Yeah, to be fair, City will be very happy because Klopp's really the only the only manager that's really put up a decent challenge. I mean, Arteta last year he was always going to fail. Master very rarely loses to the student. All I'm saying on that one. Well, he's got a clause in his contract. He does have a clause in his contract that allows him to leave to either Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, or Liverpool. Hey, Alberto. Yeah, we'll look at the SPY when I get out of this trade. No problem at all. It's down quite a bit today, which is understandable given the pump it's had over the last few days. But it's down. Actually, it's not down a lot. It's the NASDAQ's down a lot. It's 0.06 down, so it's not too bad. Oh my goodness, it must be algorithmic spikes going on with the yeah, it is algorithmic spikes. 0.06 is what it's down. What time frames do I trade? I've got the 1 minute, 2 minute, and 5 minute what I tend to trade on. But I've also got the 60-minute and daily charts open for analyzing key levels. No problem, Kay. Hey, Lisa. Good morning to you. Well, the 20 is my cut-off here. Process has been taking me out all morning. Third entry, not it's the second entry. First entry, I lost almost. Yeah. What do I think about it? I couldn't care less, Pedro. Don't trade Forex, it's a mugs game. If you're trading Forex, you're going to lose your money. That's all I'm saying on that one. You can talk about it and try and sound as knowledgeable as you want, but the bottom line is the stats tell you you're going to lose on Forex. Unless you've got a 7-figure account, you're not making money on Forex. That's all I'm saying on that. This is why you don't want to trade low volume stocks. Low volume stocks, there's no continuation. If you don't get the volume, high levels of volume, you're not going to get safe continuation. That's what we've got here is the move up, almost a double bottom shape, break of swing high, and then we did get a, actually no, that was algorithmic spike actually, pull back, so never actually went up to 475. 440, 45. Crypto will explode hard. It's not your fault that I can't see the last dip. I don't even know what you're talking about, buddy. Yeah, Southgate probably will be available in the summer, but look, there's only one man for the job in my eyes, and that's Alonso. Alonso doing a great job in Germany. I don't think he's lost a league game yet this season. Oh, I'm not stressed out. Far from it. A new high. Okay. New session high. 45. Okay. Doing the spreads right now. You might have. It comes back up at the highs. Been watching that one instead. Spreads are getting wider. 13 cents now. Much as. No, I think there's a lot more manipulation goes on in the forex world than people let on. Well, but as far as crypto is concerned, yeah, Bitcoin had a bit of a spike with all the ETF frenzy, and then it pulled back. So, looking at the wider market, you look at the overall market volume at the moment, and you look at the overall market cap. Taking out the spike for Bitcoin, there's not much move in market cap, and there's not much move in volume. So I'm long-term bullish on the crypto market, but right now it's just not for me. I think there's too many red flags that need to be fixed. Court cases and illegal manipulation going on. There's a whole bunch of exchanges that will probably go bust due to nefarious activities. Finance could even be one of them. That's the biggest one, so we'll see. $49 on the ask. Get over the $0.50 on the bid. No, you want to do it. Well, fine. my average cost up. Get over the $0.75 on the bid. 75, 672 on the bid. $75 on. $75 on the ask right now. That's the high of day. Quarter, half, and whole dollars are very psychological levels. Even if you don't see a resistance or support level there, assume there is one. No. Yeah, $7 on this. Like it. Broke a new low, so. It is choppy this morning. It is choppy this morning. What's my price target? I never set price targets, Amanda. I'll look for a target area and then I'll look for levels above that. Take my first take profit and then I look to ride the momentum. No point setting a price target, and I mean analysts do that all the time and they're very rarely right. So I was looking for $7 there, but it pulled back, and first candle to make a low, it was always going to be my exit. But overall, I made a little bit back, so I got in here and actually lost 2K. Made 500 back on this move, and we'll see. Still having a good morning. It's a good morning so far. Let it sell, let it sell. I'm just ranging sideways actually. How much for the $0.75? I think. Awesome week. 55K so far this week, and that doesn't include today. So really good, a really good week. As yet, all green. So if I can get a nice, if I can maintain a nice green day today, because I'm already green, so if I can maintain a nice green day today, that'll be 7 days, 7 consecutive days going on here with Corbius. Corbius Pharmaceuticals say CRB 701 next generation Nectin-4 targeted antibody drug conjugate demonstrated. So it's basically there's efficacy in patients with Nectin-4 positive tumors in first in human study presented. So clinical data. not a huge volume at the minute. 4.5 million in the float, negligible short interest, but yeah, it's volume's not great at the minute. But I'm going to put this on the watch. Volume comes in, that might be worth keeping a hold of. Same thing with processor. Well, that's how I was yesterday, Alistair. I was 50 bucks red, and then I came and did okay with it. Let's see 90. You know you want it. Do it for Pappy. What are the settings on the bottom scanner? That's the beta scanner from Benzinga, and it's basically everything above $1 and volume more than 100,000 shares. That's it. That's for Stone Cold. A new high of day. Currently 686. New high of day will do. Really, we want to see it testing $7, but $6.90 will do. Have a great week, Alberto. Good man yourself. Fisker, it comes across my radar from time to time, but right now, not even interested, remotely interested in it. Low volume, no range, no volume, no intraday trade. The two key ingredients for intraday trading, and it's got neither of them. So yeah, looking for 690 on the bid, 86. We're getting a bit of volatility here, some swings. 690 on the bid. Here we go. Upwards. Let's have that new high. 690, what we're looking for. No worries, Hayden. I try and get through the chat as much as I can. I'm trying to concentrate on the trading at the same time. But so you have to forgive me if I do miss a question in the chat whilst I'm trading. That's why. My eyes can only be in one place at a time. Let's get that like count up, guys. You know yourself. 50 likes before the bell rings in an hour's time. We're halfway there. But less than half of you have actually hit the thumbs up button. So let's get that like count up. You must want to play ball with me today, processor. Had a good day with it yesterday, or reasonably good day with it yesterday. Yeah, I saw that it's gone red on the day, TCBP, so that's no longer on my gap and go list. That's to you, Mike. Morning, Neith. No, this is pre-market trading, Brandon. I don't hold day trades overnight because that means you're taking your day trade and switching it into a swing trade, and especially with these crappy low price stocks, should never hold a day trade overnight. It's just the wrong thing to do. If it doesn't hit your take profit intraday, then just close it down for a small loss or whatever it is that you've got. Don't hold your day trades overnight. Okay to close your swing trades intraday if you've hit your take profit, or if you both you take profit and you're happy with what you've got. Fine, close your swing trade intraday, but don't hold a day trade overnight. This is momentum trading, and momentum trading doesn't last after hours because of the low liquidity. Well, very rarely lasts after hours, so you could end up 15, 20, 30% down overnight. See, I'm not one of those that they say buy the news. Sorry, buy the rumor, sell the news, Jack. And I've always been trade the reaction to either. Don't do either. We should trade the market reaction to either. If the market's reacting to the rumor, react and trade the reaction. If the market's reacting to the news, react and trade the reaction. You can get volatility and momentum out of either way. Exactly. Trade the price action. Anybody that's using like indicators for entry and exits, like moving crossovers, it doesn't work. It might work in a bull market, strong momentum stock or whatever, but in the long term, it's not a profitable strategy. Using lagging indicators for your exit and entry and exit signals, don't do it. Trade the price. There's no better thing to trade than the price action. What time do I start trading, Italian? This morning, I think it was about 7-ish. Time was my first trade. 5 to 7. 6:53 market time. So that's still looking for that new high of day. Get a new high of day, but I was looking for 690 on the bid, didn't get it. Get continuation. Continuation, let's get the 690 on the bid. We've got 692 on the ask. Not interested, Navi. It depends. You got a good dentist, then buy gold and put it on your teeth. You want to buy a present for your wife, your girlfriend? Buy gold. I'm gonna start just banning. I'm gonna stop answering people that ask me about gold and just banning them. The classic case. If I don't know what, I don't know much about trading, but I want to sound knowledgeable, so I'm going to ask: should I buy or sell gold? Look, gold is just it's like a reserve currency. It's just there for safety. When you get volatility in the world, geopolitical or otherwise, then that's when you put your money in gold as a safety net. That's all. I'm not saying you can't make money on it. You can. But you can also lose money. Well, you're never going to get much either way. Not unless you're trading big sums. Smash that like button. Absolutely, 100%. Listen to Mike. He knows what he's talking about. Well, I find it... What are the numbers 130? Huh? Not sure what you're talking about, Alistair. You've got me lost there, Alistair. Where are you seeing 130? Cheers, Bucharest. Ah, 130. Oh, don't you mean 830? I know you're in the UK, so it's 1:30 to you, but I'm not in the UK anymore, so yeah, 8:30. Yeah, so PCI price index, unemployment data came out yesterday, so we've got PCI data today, and it's core PCI plus 2.9 versus a 3 estimate, so that's not bad. That's year over year. Personal spending for December, 0.7 versus 0.4, it was expected. PCE for month over month for December, 0.2 as expected. So not big fluctuations from the expected numbers there. It's PCE data. The unemployment was yesterday, Alistair. Unemployment's every Thursday, 8:30. It's PCE numbers today. Not move the market that much. And to the downside a little bit. 660 on that last candle on the 5 minutes, so that's kind of my as long as we're not making lower lows on the 5, I'll hold it. We're making lower lows now, so I'm gonna get out. Way too well, held that way too long. Hey 83, you enjoying Malaysia? Let's go and trade the crab apples. I was 13k up this morning at one stage, just putting that out there. Orbis. Thought I wasn't going to get filled. It was a nice start when I was 13k up. I'm giving so much back. I've done like 6k, 6k back. That's not clever. Not big, not clever. This could be. Get half of that. Positive tests, positive clinical data. The reason this is moving up. I get $15 on that. It's 80.88. 14.90 then. 14.90 is the high of day. I'm gonna get over $15. Let's see. Take half of that off. Back over 10k. Happy days. I hope you've got some of this one. I do also short, but very rarely. I'm long bias trader, but if like last year, this February, March last year, when all the banks were crashing, all the regional banks, I was shorting the hell out of them then. Made a nice little fortune out of that. I beat who by? Well, I beat Ross by 1.1. What, on the year? Did he have such a bad year? He only made like 100k last year. I'm sure he made more than that last year. 370. Wow. Go back over 10. Nice pop that on CRB. It would have been nice to have got in here for break of 13. I didn't see it till I was trading. What I was trading something else. I was trading processor as it started moving up. So, like, oh, it's not Pokemon. You're not going to catch them all. No, actually, I would beat him by about a mil. If that's the case. I've not watched any of his videos for a long time. I did 1.44 and change gross or before charges and stuff. When the candle makes a new low, saved 85. That's a good way to do it. It's a reversal indicator. We've just double top with the devil horns here. But as you can see, I got in here, and as we're making the move up, we're taking. I took profit at the whole dollar, and then as it pulls and makes a new low, I get out. Now I didn't get a great. Additional, get a bit of slippage there, but I'm not touching this until it breaks the high because these little devil horns here. So it has to get over $15 again for me. Well, this is my small account challenge. Started today with 92k in equity. So yeah, I've made not a bad day's, not a bad month's work so far. Still got today and 3 days next week as well. So higher day, 15.18. What else is moving? This is the only thing that's moving to the upside right now. Is Orbis Pharmaceutical on the back of strong clinical trial data. Don't mind buying the dip here if it comes back towards the 9, 1410 ish. Well, it's permitted me to move halfway around the world to live in a tropical paradise. That's all I'm saying. Also saved 85. Yeah, taking profits into strength. There's nothing wrong with that. Nobody ever goes broke taking profits. That's all I'm saying about that one either. You might kick yourself when you look at the move at the end of the day. You might say, if I just left my whole position in, the whole move and got out at the top where I got out, then I could have made X amount more. You should never have that mentality. Never have that mentality. Take profits and lock it in. You can always add back at a later stage. Get a bounce here at the whole dollar. 14.30. Handle is 14.29. High of 14.29. Looking for a whole dollar bounce. Look for the next candle to make a high after a whole dollar gap. Pulling all the way back to the VWAP. Get any support here? No. All the way. Get support on the whole $1.30. Well, the 5-minute devil horns looks like it's precursor. So M pattern on the 1 minute, 2 minute, devil horns on the 5 minute, double top, if you will. Well, I don't mind. I mean, I've commented on a couple of her TikToks. She said she was shilling Webull as a trading platform for day traders, and I know she trades with Dash Trader. I know she does because she also is a partner with Dash Trader, the same as I am. So she said that the reasons that she recommends Webull, I'm like, no, the reasons you're recommending them is because they're paying you to. And she replied to me saying, I also use it for scanning. I'm like, no, you don't. Also use Benzinga. Can I make the top 3 most volatile stocks? I don't name them right now. A Clarion, Corbus Pharma, and Panbela Therapeutics. Those are the stocks that have moved the most this morning. Cheers, Grant. What is the capital I recommend to start with that will make you money? Okay, so if you've got that mentality and you're asking that question, you're not going to make money. Sorry to be why that's the case, because as you start, I wouldn't, if you're day trading stocks and shares, I would recommend nothing below 5,000 as an account. Okay. But I wouldn't put any money into an account until you've traded in a simulator and shown consistent profitability in a simulator first, okay? Then it's about starting small and learning how to protect your equity, learning how to protect your position. It's like learning to swim. The first thing you've got to do is learn how to stay afloat. And once you've learned how to stay afloat, then you can move on. But before you learn to stay afloat, if you dive in at the deep end without learning to stay afloat first, you're going to sink right to the bottom. And that's just the way it is. So learn how to trade in a simulator for at least 3 months, but ideally until you show signs of consistency. Take some off there. 1480 will be my top. Or not. That was pretty much a scratch trade. Hey Dunkers. What leverage to complement the minimum 5,000? Well, it depends on what you're getting, but as a new trader, I would trade within your account balance. Don't go highly leveraged on anything. Leverage, you shouldn't increase. The reason you should be using leverage is to trade higher price stocks. It shouldn't change from your risk or reward that you're looking for. That's the only reason you should be trading on leverage, is to be able to buy higher price stocks. The more you put in, the more you risk, the more you'll lose. It's that simple. So on any single trade, you shouldn't be risking more than between 2.5% to 3% of your equity position on any single trade, maximum. Ideally, you shouldn't be risking more than 1% on a single trade, and 3% should be like you. Okay, I'm getting out today. Yeah, John, Forex is a mug's game in my opinion, and a lot of people are making money selling courses on Forex, but they're not actually making money from trading Forex. Forex is selling the dream. Because of the low barrier to entry, you get people with little education and very little starting capital able to open a Forex account and give their money to whichever broker. Just give your money to me. You know, I'll make better use of it. If you're trading with less than 7 figures in a Forex account, the higher you've got a higher percentage of I'd say you're going to lose money. I'll go categorically say if you're a new trader and you're trading for a Forex account, you're going to lose money. If you are not trading with a 7-figure account, you're going to lose money on Forex. The stats back me up on that. Well, it's not just, I'm not using Webull, no, I'm using Dash Trader. But Forex is yeah, it's not so much betting. I mean, let's just say from an indicator point of view, so the information available on Forex is not as much as it is on equity, stocks and shares. Well, let's just look at indicators, for example. You can't get a volume indicator. There's no volume measurement on Forex. There's no VWAP. Mind you, a lot of platforms don't have a VWAP, but there's no volume profiles. So how do you know what the masses are actually trading? Well, that's a big downside to Forex as well. You try and do technical analysis on Forex, but then your fundamentals always trump technical. And then, okay, what fundamentals on a pairing can you gonna get? If you're not watching the news, it can be difficult. So I would much rather look at stocks and shares. Lower float stocks, you're gonna get movement based on catalysts that come out, newsworthy company-specific catalysts, and the low float stocks you can get high volatility, and that's what we're looking for. So you want great relative volume, i.e. what that means is that you want a lot more people trading it than would normally do on any average given day. So a lot more eyes on the stock. That makes any breakouts more reliable. So you get a great move and a more reliable breakouts, and also you want a lot of volatility, which comes from the market being interested in that news catalyst, and the volatility gives you the range to trade it. So it brings in a range that stock normally has, which is far and away bigger than what it normally trades within, and that range is what you can profit from. So volume and volatility are two essential ingredients for profitable day trading. Corbus Pharmaceuticals are trading higher after the company announced data from the first in-human clinical study of CRB701. It's been presented as a poster by its development partner, CSPC Pharmaceuticals, at ASCO GU 2024. Yes, stocks are more volatile than Forex, and that's why you can get like 50 times, 100 times leverage on Forex, which increases your risk. Because the higher leverage position you have, the higher risk that you're taking on your equity. So most brokers will give between kind of 4 and 6x margin leverage. So Interactive Brokers, for example, is 4x. Capital Markets Elite Group is up to 6x. Would I consider being if someone wants to interview me, I'll be interviewed, Volt. I don't mind. You know me, I like the sound of my own voice. It wouldn't be the first time I've been interviewed. No, gold is equities, the 83. Gold is not Forex. You're actually buying a tangible... Forex, you're not actually buying something tangible. You're just exchanging currencies. So gold is considered equities. Gold is considered... what did I just say it was? Commodities. Commodities. If it's a limit order, Theodora, and it blasts past your limit, a volatile stock can go past your limit and you don't get filled. If it's a market order, it won't fill pre-market, because to get a market order to fill, you need an open market to fill it. But so market orders don't work. So to trade pre and post market, you need to use limit orders. And if you've got a high volatile stock, it can blast past and you just don't get filled. And it can go blast past your limit order. Well, you can pay me. Just make sure you smash that thumbs up button. That's all. That's the only payment I need, buddy. Best platform for low fees and beginners. Well, I'm always keeping an eye on Bitcoin. Webull. So Webull is it's a broker. It's not just a platform. It's a broker, and they do free commissions. So if you're in the US, you can trade. And I think they're coming to Canada soon. I'm just saying. So it's free commissions. Well, it's not really free commissions, but it's transaction free trading. Okay. So they don't charge you commissions on your transaction. What they will do is they'll get payment for order flow, or they will have wider spreads and they control your fills. So they act as the middleman, and that's how they get paid. So you're not getting as good a service. It's not direct market trading. So if you're day trading and you're looking for fast execution, you're not going to get it with Webull or Robinhood or any of those online platforms. You need something like a Dash Trade or a Sterling Trade or a TC2000 or a Lightspeed or something like that. Webull in the UK, well, yes, Webull in the UK, because there's no payment for order flow in the UK, it's considered illegal. There will be charging commissions there, no doubt. That was terrible. That'll do. Back to 12. $15 is my cutoff. Oh, lost a bit there on that last piece. $212, never used it. Never used it. Dash Trader is a platform. It's not a broker. So if you're going to use something like a Dash Trader or a Sterling Trader or the broker, if you go into my link tree, which is in my profile, there's links to Dash Trader. You can check out the platform for free and try it. Get a trial of the platform. It's a Windows-based platform. It's Windows-based software. So if you're on an iMac, I'm sorry, it's iOS. It doesn't work. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So Dash Trader, various brokers. You can use it with Interactive, Speed Trader, CMEG, which is also who I use. I look like I'm exercising. I mean, I've lost weight. Yeah, they're not. The missus isn't feeding me. No, you can't use Dash Trader on Webull. They have Webull have their own proprietary platform, which they force you to use. But exactly, Robin. Well, it depends. So if you look at where I got in here, I was looking for the move up and then the curl back up. So I got a little bit of a flat top there, a bit of a resistance, a bit of flat top, which also corresponded to the resistance here. That's when I got in here for the break of new highs there. And I was able to ride that up, and knowing full well it's already broke over 15 once. So I was looking for a break over 15 to take profit. And as I pressed my sell button, it pulled back, and I got actually lost a little bit on that. But I added it back as it went back over 15 and went up to 15 over 15.50, like 15.59, and got it up at the top there. So when the volatile, I like stocks that are volatile like this, because when they're volatile like this, it's going to give you a range that you can profit from. Now, to be fair, it's quite whippy. But the spreads are between 10 and 15 cents. But when you've got a nearly 64 cents range on the average true range on the 1 minute chart, you've got range to take advantage of. Even if it kind of 10, 15, or even 20 cents on the spreads, you've got 3x on the range to be able to take advantage of that will more than cover the spreads. But I like stocks like this, particularly if they're getting good volume. Now, when I say good volume, good relative volume. So good volume, a really high volume stock would not be 2.5 million. You've got to put it into context in terms of the size of the float. It's a very small float, but also in terms of what it normally trades. It normally trades like 26,000 shares a day. That's the average it trades at. It's already done 2.7 million shares a day. That's 1,000x. No, it's not. It says 100x. I've never heard of it, Vivian. Sorry. I got in for the break of 15 there, Ed. And you saw as it was coming, and particularly on the time and sales, there was a lot of green on the time and sales, so there's a lot of buying going on time and sales for the break of 15. Morning, Rob. Oh. I want the top gapper up there, even though it's underneath the V-bar. Process, I'll put process. Put the top three gappers on the small charts. That's probably the best thing to do. Moment. One minute head and shoulders pattern. I'm not seeing that. On which chart there, get him? Which ticker? Okay, I guess we wait now, guys. So we've got over 25 minutes before the market opens. not having a bad day so far. Bit of a skew whiff one. If you're saying that's a shoulder, that's a head, and that's a shoulder, it's a bit of a skew whiff one, but probably the only head and shoulders I could make out on that. Shoulder, head, shoulder, that's not a head and shoulders, because your shoulders have to be, you can't be above your head. Five. Princessa? Yeah, that's just jumped. News on it. On the day, so there you go. So, Processor Pharmaceuticals announced the pricing of $7 or $7 million public offering. There you go. Do I prefer pre-market? No. Look, I like trading pre-market because right now I'm based in the Philippines and it's 10:05 p.m. right now. So trading the pre-market and the open is probably my favorite time to trade, and statistically it's my most profitable time to trade. That certainly this year, that last year was actually my worst time to trade, between 9:30 and 9:45, and then my most profitable time to trade was between 9:45 and 10 o'clock. Go figure. Whereas today, this year, since the start of the year, my most profitable time to trade is actually 9:30 to 9:45. So trading the open that's where you get some big volatility moves. If you got a strong market, if you got some strong this tail end to the end of the year and the start of this year, breaking all-time highs on the NASDAQ, on the Dow Jones, on the S&P 500. Yeah, it's a good time to be trading for the move. So if you're getting good pre-market moves, looking for that continuation at the open, breaking through the pre-market highs and riding that up has been relatively good strategy for me this year so far, Daryl. So I don't particularly prefer. It's not that I prefer pre-market. You get some big volatile moves pre-market because of the lower liquidity, and that's when the news drops happen. And then you get the continuation, usually after the bell rings, and that's when you get the volume coming in on the back of those news drops. So very often you'll get either what's known as a pop and drop, or a gap and crap, or you'll get the gap and go, which is probably my favorite strategy to use. You get the gap as pre-market, and then at the bell, when the volume comes in, they exceed that pre-market high, and that's your cue to look for an entry and ride that bullish move to the upside. TCBP's down on the day. PCSA's gone, so that I've now got three movers now that I'm looking at. Actually, UK as well, I guess. Let's look at UK. I've not taken a look at the chart. It doesn't look like it's great volume. It's not. Yeah, that's not on the watch list. It's on the scanners, but it's not on the watch list just because there's not enough volume. 300,000 so far across the session. So at the moment, we've got PBLA. The top gappers basically are Clarion, Corbus, and Pambella. Those are my three gappers to watch at the open. Not stock picks. They're just, when I'm talking about gap and go, those are the ones that have the potential at the moment, the most potential to be ready for that gap and go. No worries, Daryl. Cheers, Ben. So I don't know about that, but maybe it's the beard. SciSpark. You're going to give us one of those customary pre-market moves. There's no volume. So a little bit of a spike there, but there's no volume. There's nobody trading it. So you need volume. If SciSpark gets a nice bit of consistent volume comes in, talking 15, 20,000 shares a minute, it can move, and it does that. So SciSpark has this habit of doing a pop and drop pre-market. It moves up, so you take advantage of the quick move and get out, scalp it. Do not hold on to SciSpark pre-market. It has a habit of doing the old pop and drop, the cap and crap or pump and dump, whatever you want to call it. Minim. No volume again. So the thing is, the two key ingredients, there's a whole bunch of things that you can look for, but it doesn't matter what else you're looking for. What you must have, trade it from a day trading perspective, it must have volatility and it must have volume. It needs both of those, the two V's, volatility and volume. One without the other doesn't cut it. No trade without volume, no trade without volatility. Without both, then, well, there's no point even discussing it. But Minim right now has no volume. It just doesn't have enough volume. It's up nearly 19% on the day from yesterday's close, so it does have a bit of volatility. 8.5 cents on the 1 minute ATR, but there's no volume underpinning it. So no trade there until the volume comes. Getting a breakout on Corbus. Spreads at about 15 to 20 cents now. Yeah, spreads as much as 20 cents. Yeah, I know what goat is. I was being facetious with the beard reference, because goats tend to have little beards. Why it's called the goatee. When was it registered, Brandon? Al? The S3. When was the S3 registered? I do like that this little doji stroke red candle is full of volume. Pull back. Open is chaotic, extremely volatile. So if you're a new trader, stay away from the first 15 minutes after the bell. It can be deathly. If you're not comfortable trading in that kind of volatility, don't do it. Wait till kind of 9:45, 9:50, and see if there's any. Let the first 15-minute candle complete and close out. And then a good thing about that is you can actually trade that range. That's your opening range candle. The first 15-minute candle is an opening range candle, and you can just say, okay, well, if it breaks below that, it's likely to sell off. If it breaks above it, it's looking bullish, and you can look at that as your the range that you want to look for breakouts. first 15, and by doing that, waiting for that first 15-minute candle to close out, it gives you a chance to avoid the melee that is the open. $0.45 on the 1 minute ATR plus the 20 cents that so you're looking at what, 60-cent risk on this at least. Oh, hello. Service with a smile. Thank you, my lover. Yes, please. Looking for it to break over $15 now. Not gone in heavy on this one because I wasn't feeling that comfortable with it. Not gone in too heavy. I'm looking for, it needs to be over $15 and hold. I want to see a candle close out over $15. $14.90, $15.10. Falls out over 50. Good with you. I get it. Extra 700 bucks. Takes me over 12 for the day. Very rangy. And a nice chicken sandwich brought to me by my lovely lady. Oh, this is done. Spicy chicken sandwich. Go look at that. There's your high of day. Cheers, Carol. Absolutely. A little bit extended up there at 16, so let it pull back and get the confirmation and move up. 2x day. I'm very spoiled. Very spoiled then. Well, I'm not the one that's spoiled, actually. She is. That's on my price side. Take the bid with you. No, not. Don't take the bid down with me, but come on, stop doing that. Scaled up. I have day 1629, so we're looking for 1640. Where I'm on, ask is right at my buy price, average cost. So, you move up, do me well. 700 bucks out of this, so 30 cents and 1640 what I'm looking for. Take the bid. Bid with you. That'll do. Get over 17 bucks on the bid, come on. So we're back over 13. Back over 13. So that was my high of the day. It was 13 bucks. Sorry, 13k. That was earlier. Before I gave some back on PBLA and PCSA. So now we're back up to 13k. Don't knock it all down. All green is good green. Well, let's see what it does at the open. And Bella seems to be attacking $5 again. An expectant dog on this side and an expectant cat on that side. Waiting for my chicken. You're not having any. You stole the chicken wing off me yesterday. You're not having it. Always watching the time and sales on the level 2, Daryl. not just the charts that you got to watch. Got to try and get in the habit of taking in multiple sources of information at once, multiple sources of data. So you're looking at the generic color of the time. I don't care about the actual times that are going through or the order size. I'm looking at the generic color of the time in sales. I'm watching the level 2 for any big sellers that are coming up, or big sell orders that are coming up that might prove a bit of difficulty in terms of resistance. Watching the chart itself, and I'm watching the price action. Oh, and the volume. But also, the speed of the ticker tape is also an indicator of volume. Just what the doctor ordered. Fantastic all day, and that turning that corner makes all the difference. Letting your winners run, knowing full well once what got me starting to let my winners run was I would take a position and it will break out and reach my first target. Instead of taking the whole position off, I just take lock in some profits, and then my stop becomes break even. So then it's a profitable trade no matter what, even if it pulls all the way back to my entry. If it continues on, I've still got half the position in. And then if I want to add more later, I'm effectively adding it a discount because of what I've got in there from my initial entry. That means my average cost will be lower than where I'm buying at. So it's a win-win situation. So that's how I've come to start letting my. That's how I started letting my winners run. What size on the ask would you be careful about 5k plus sell? It depends on the liquidity of the stock. So when you're seeing orders going through, like there's a 10,000 buy order just gone through there, well 9,400. When you're seeing the orders go through, if it's high liquid stock, then getting filled at 5,000 shares, 2,500, even 10,000 shares shouldn't be a problem. Yes, you may get multiple fills, but you will get your order filled. It might be across multiple fills, but depending on what commission structure your broker has, it shouldn't really matter. Which is another reason why you want high volume stock or high relative volume branded. If you've got low liquidity, which is low volume and low liquidity, the chances of you getting filled at a decent share size, it becomes less. And you've got a higher chance of slippage and multiple fills and partial fills and, partial fills or whatever across multiple tickets. Best thing you can do is only choose stocks that have got good relative volume, looking quite liquid, and then you don't have a problem with getting filled. I mean, if someone comes in here now and tries to buy 100,000 shares, it's mental because there's not that kind of volume. But if you're trying to take 5,000 shares and the average is like 30,000 a minute, you're probably going to get filled fairly quickly. It's underneath the VWAP at the moment. A Clarion. So a Clarion over $4 might be interest, but below the VWAP, I'm not interested in it. So if it breaks $4 again, then I'll be interested in taking another look. It has to get back up towards $4. That's my take on a Clarion. It looks to me like it's the back end of that move, but we'll see. What's up, dog? You've seen a cat before. Yes, Bob, absolutely. You do consider the news, but you don't trade the news. You trade the reaction to the news. You trade what's in front of you. Come around this side. I don't want you going where the wires are. People say buy the news or buy the rumor, sell the news. No, buy trade the reaction to either, because you might see something that's looked like really positive news and then it sells off, or you might see something that's looked really negative. For example, when Revlon filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, you think, oh my goodness, it's going bankrupt. And what happened? It went absolutely parabolic and it went through the moon. I think it tripled in price in 2 days. So you think it's filing for bankruptcy, everybody wants to get out of it. But no. I'll switch the scanners over to the regular session. Give that a whole dollar. Morning, Lorenzo. How you doing? Another try. Break of the $0.50 and the pre-market high. For $18 here. On the bid. For $18 on the bid. A break of $18. There we go. Oh. Back up. What am I doing? John, this is mental. On button 2, wanted to change my order type instead of cancel the actual order, but that's just me making a simple error. This is extremely volatile, Daryl, and it's not for the uninitiated. Trading a volatile stock like this, larger spreads, huge range on it. Use stops, guys. In the open market, always use stops. For 18 and hold on. Close over 18. $0.50 trailing stop. See, we get stopped here. 1927 is the halt level to the upside. So Willy Wonka, if you're watching, 1927 is the halt level to the upside. I see it on the montage. That's how I know when the halt levels are. 50-cent trailing stop here. So it's 1927, 1928. Right, okay, so it's at the halt level now. At the halt level, it's not yet halted. There we go. So it's halted now. Oh, lovely. If that's it showed $20 on the resumption, but I don't think it is. All right, it's coming all the way back to 1937. So it looks like the 1944. We'll see. We'll come back in 5 minutes. Probably going to be a 5-minute halt, which means it should resume at 9:39. Don't be afraid of the volatility, guys. Don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. Of course, you need to manage your risk accordingly, but embrace the volatility. Getting some good volume on Vera. So Vera Therapeutics is moving up nice as well. A little bit higher price on this one, but it's currently 19% up on the day. I don't know what the catalyst is. Firm breaking highs as well. Nice one, Alistair. Switch from stop order to trailing stop. Yes, I did. So if it's I cancelled my stop order so that when it reached a certain level, I knew my trailing stop was. I could put a larger trailing stop in place, but it would move up. Looks like it's going to gap down right now. Gap down heavily. Okay, I'm not happy about that. It looks like it's gapping down as it's. Oh no, it's moved. It's going to be a 10-minute halt. I think it's going to be a 10-minute halt. There's so much volatility on the imbalance. A 50-cent trail as well. Great. Good stuff, Alistair, but we'll see. I've got a $17 resumption right now, so that's a gap down, which that would be $2 gap down. I don't want that. PBLA, how would you manage it when it's choppy like that? You don't trade it when it's like that. It's not setting up. So what you'd do is you'd look at this on the 5-minute right now and double top on the 5-minute devil horns, if you will. So yeah, you don't trade. You wait for the right setups. When it's like that, it's sideways and choppy. There's no real entry or exit that you can actually avail of. So I was getting a bit worried about that potential gap down, but now it's looking like a resumption at $20. So a resumption at $20 will take the trade to about 6K unrealized. So that would leave me about, what, 5K even if it pulls back. So that's just it. So what you're looking at key levels, and you had this one here, not kind of breaking out. Look at this on where the key levels are. You've got pre-market high, gap and go. You're looking for the pre-market high, or you're looking at key levels. So when it's coming in at like $5, it breaks $5 right, and then it pulls all the way back under $5. You're probably looking at, okay, well, where's a key level here that we've got. Pre-market, we're looking at 550. Here for you, 550. Once it gets over 550, it's not got there. You might look at the higher time frames, the daily or the hourly or whatever. You're looking for key levels for it to break through, and then you want to be looking at your, entry and exit signals as well. So let's have a look. 1928 is the current resumption, and it's a 5-minute halt. It should resume in just over 20 seconds. So I'm going to watch this. I think it's a 10-minute halt because it's still showing a lot of volatility on the imbalance right now. So the imbalance is the price, the assumed price of resumption based on the demand that's the market makers have got. It's pulling the back to $18 right now. So 40, any time right now for a 5-minute halt. There you go. Oh, terrible gap down. Lost money on that one. Terrible gap down. That's a $2 gap down. Lost 5k on that. $18.50. It's at $18.50. I want it back over 19. Volatility on this is mad. $0.30 spreads, 20-cent, 30-cent spreads. We get $19 on this. $0.40 spreads. Don't like that. We don't like 40-cent spreads. Danger of turning into a bad trade. Oh, I'm going to stay above gold. That's the idea. I want to be giving back. Oh, actually, in that way too much. Way too much. Dollar down at the minute. We'll want it back over 19 before I take a profit, but it needs to get back over 18 first. I'll stop me out, and it looks like it's going to stop me out. There we go. Oh, still green on the day. Get green, stay green, I say. Vera up there making big moves at 31. Right, well, good stuff, Mike. Good stuff. 13k. I've given 10k back to the market from 13k up to 3k. I'll just give 10k back to the market. That's okay. Easy come, easy go, easy go, easy come. Don't mind this doji here. Volume's dying out as well, so maybe this isn't the one to watch. DWAC up at breaking highs. Day. $32. I have that. We lost 2k. I lost a lot more than that, Alistair, but you make it back if you get back in now. Moving back up, and probably will move up over $20 today. Spreads 32. Wow. I have day 3203. We need 3230 there on that candle. We just threw the wick up there. It didn't actually move up there. That's the problem. Hey CMD, how you doing? Why you think the broker's trying to manipulate my my P&L there, Daryl? The thing is though, with CMEG and if you're using Dash Trader or another direct market, it's actually cutting out the middleman. It's cutting out the broker. So you there's 3210 on the ask, and take the bid with you. There's 32 on the bid, and we get a nice move up. 3250 would be nice. Levi's had earnings yesterday, I think it was. Levi Strauss. 32.50. Get 32.50 on the bid. Very tight stop. I'm going to change that, I think. I'm not. I'm going to leave that in there. Let's see. I'll do. Pull back. I'll look for another entry. Over goal at least. So DWAC almost at $40 if you like DWAC. Get green and stay green. We've achieved that so far. Can we get back over goal? Should have locked it up at 13. We've been twice over 13k today. We should have locked it up. $18 on Orbis. It's 10, 40-cent spreads. We do not like that. 50-cent spreads. PWSC big spreads, very whippy. Be careful with it. Here, Monaco back up again. Alright. Anybody see anything else moving nice? Let's see how BP man after this. We're 40 on the ask. Let's get the bid to go with it. New high day maybe. That topping, is it reversing? DWAC, Digital World Acquisition Corporation, blank check company. What's known as a blank check company, a SPAC, Special Acquisitions Company. Keep going, I'm not quite made my mind up yet. That topping, or whether it's reversing. First 5-minute candle since opening drop. Sorry, first 5-minute red candle since the opening drop. So $36.50, very good entry. 37 better. Candle on the 5. 9, but see, over 39, I think. Bounce here on the 20. Yeah, well, it's like the swan swimming there, 83. Sometimes on the surface it looks graceful and peaceful, while underneath it's kicking like hell. Well, great day all day. A great day. Great day all day. Well done. RBP up at 2070. Wait just a minute, sweetie. What do you say? That's the highs. Up. think you misunderstood, Mr. Market. You were misunderstanding my English. I'd move up, not down. That's the highs, not the lows. Can we hold it this time? Didn't hold. Oh. Double bottom on the 20 would be nice. Breakout over the $0.50. Better. The RBP halted at 2071. I started trading this, the volume was right up. 100,000 shares a minute, which I decided it was worth a look for the breakout. Yeah, I get what you're talking about there, Alistair. Mine seems to be the same. I was doing really well, and then twice I was up at 13k, and now currently 5k, and in a heavy losing position. Unless this turns around for me and bounces on the 20, I actually looking for at the I did. This is going to break down. $38.60. Bad enough. Light gap down and then straight up into another halt on Corbius or Corbus, whatever you call it. I've got stuff in place that I can look at. Why is it not? So CRBP 22.55. I'm kicking myself for selling here when it's gone up that much. We'll see. This was 10.03. Second halt, so 10.08 and change. to our little friend over at PWAC, Mr. Trump's. Yeah, it's a bit like watching paint dry, but I'm in it, so. Ranging sideways between the 9 and the 20. I don't like it. Like it's going to stop me out this time. Or not. More sense. There you go. Right, let's see. Where can we make our money back? We're only a grand down. Well, it's kind of kicking myself because it was 13k up and I should have locked it in. Get to goal and get out. But we've got a lovely 5-minute double bottom here. 340 is the breakout. New high here. We should get a nice move. We've got 40 cents at least. Underneath the VWAP, so it might not be as strong, but we've got good volume and we get a new high of day. You get a nice move. Yeah, Alistair, you're not on your own, buddy. Some days it'd be like that. I was 6k up on that ticker. Now I'm nearly 5k down, so. Here it's sideways. We're in $31 at the moment, Ronan. Confirmation over 340 here. Sellers at 340. 343. Watching the level 2 there, but the big sellers up at 340, which is probably why it got rejected previously. $0.10 on the ask right now. Behind that. Back up. That's the VWAP. Focus on CRBP that took 5k. Well, I'm down 5k on Steve. Maybe I should, but going higher. Maybe I should focus on. There, we made a little bit on it. It's selling off. It seems to be the back end of the move. Oh, no straw web. I'm still here. $0.10 trailing stop. Must have put a regular stop in there last time. Optic in this right now. At the halt level, but it's not halted. $7.60. Oh, false halt. Ah, stopped out. Lost some. Dow Jones making new all-time highs, absolutely. As has the NASDAQ and the S&P 500 this week. Oh, don't know about my mindset not being good. That was a calculated risk I was about to take there, buying in at the halt level. That was 10.13, 10.18. Risky strategy. It works. I'll take it. Move up and a big move back down again. I'm in the halt, Jack. Yeah. The highest percentage I've seen a stock go in a single day CMD is 12,000%. on very low volume as well. Less than 1 million shares in volume, and it moved up 12,000%. So yeah, it was. I think it might have been HKD. It went either HKD or Hardy or one of those SPAC companies that at the time, and it went up from like, I think it was about $12 to 3,000 or something like that. It was mental. But you couldn't trade it. You couldn't trade it. You could trade it, but you had to have the gambling mindset that whatever you put into it, it was worth losing. There's 4 IPOs due out today as well. So we've got BTSG is an IPO. It's looking at starting about $12.50, $12.40. $13 is the IPO price, but it looks like it's going to start a little bit lower. HAO is the IPO price is $4, but it looks like this will probably start a little bit lower as well. We've got AVBP. This is an IPO. It's IPO'd at $18, but we'll see what happens. And then we've got TBM was an IPO. It started trading this morning already. So this is down on the day, low volume, not really worth considering. What are we looking at here? A little over a minute. I'll stick on this. Get my trailing stop ready to execute as soon as I... Yeah, if you can get over that 350 level, I think Acon's a good chance of breaking out. I lost $500 on that last move. Now, we don't know about coming back alive. It's had a bit of a bounce on the VWAP, but it's back down to the VWAP. So, yeah, yeah, we'll see. This looks like it's smaller gap up now. And seconds if it's a 5-minute halt, and I think it is a 5-minute. What did I get out of that? Not a lot. Stopped straight away. I got 14 cents on it. Oh, actually, I got... decent. 20 cents. Take the bid with you when you go up to $31. Alt level. I want it gapping down. Oof. Anything over 33 I'll take. Absolutely mad. Mustafa, we're just in Corbus Pharmaceutical. It's a volatility halt right now, but Corbus Pharmaceutical has moved up from 8.44 yesterday's closing price. It's currently up at $32. So it's up huge amounts, over nearly 300%, 280% on the day. And as it stands right now, I'm actually losing on it, but you know. This is good. 20-cent trailing stop. Probably will get stopped out straight away, but that's fine. If it's showing strength, I'll bounce straight back in. Times this 25, so we've got 3 minutes. Excuse me, 3 minutes. AMD breaking highs right now. Not quite green on the day, but it was up there. In terms of momentum to the upside. No volume on it. Not worth looking at. Recent IPO, moving on very low volume. So that's Acon back at so Clarion back up at that same level, that 345-ish, whatever. Back up at the VWAP area. Needs to get over the VWAP, 350, the $0.50, and we'll see. Swings both ways. Don't tell my missus that. It goes. You want this candle. You want the candle to close out, but it needs to hold above the VWAP. 350 is the high. Get above 350 now. I think I'm making moves to the upside. Rumble, making some moves right now. Look at Rumble. It's going to gap down again. Looking likely to gap down again. Cancel this stop. Back in business, boys. Meat's back on the menu. Back over goal. As soon as I saw that was going to gap down, I thought, no, I'm gonna wait for it to bounce and add to the position. We're back over goal. Gotta love it. You gotta love it. This is why the market is so interesting, guys, and this is better. This is why it's better than a 9 to 5. Seriously. Well, look, I'm over goal, and I really should shut it down and get out. But if this gets back over 32, I'm going to go again. Don't follow me blindly, 83. I don't know. I haven't a clue what I'm doing. I just know that I'm doing it well. Put it on your no trade list, Alistair. Ah, well, I won't be trading it there, HG. That AMD breaking highs again. It's a 2-to-1. 2-to-1 ratio on my trade accuracy. Let it pull back. Find that cap. What was the high of that cap? 31. 30.98. 31. It's got the most volatility. I mean, currently, what, 250% up on the day? Still, so it is extended. It is extended, but my goodness. Yeah. Volatile. And not look at the P&L. Isn't it? I can't believe spreads are like 90 cents. Turn around. Bright eyes. Heads on this are just pretty drying up. Bids up there at 28.50. I mean, come on. Go back over 30. I'll be content if it's back over 30. More content. Eyes 1 a minute. I mean, ask. These spreads are way wider than I'm comfortable with, to be fair, with 5,000 shares. Seems to be moving in the right direction now, so long may that continue. Over 30, 31. $50, 31. On 32. Come on. Wrong direction. Red candle. We want 3 greens, not 2 greens and a red. Five-minute candle breaks a new high. The next 5 minutes. Closing out in 20 seconds. $31. Volume would be nice. It seems like the liquidity's good. Why the spreads are sort of got so wide. Just in 30. That's 31. Double bottom on the 20 and move back up to all-time highs. All-time highs. session. Do it. Get to 31. Risking way more than I should be on this. I've had a good week. I've over 50 grand up this week, so look, worst case scenario is I have a big red day and it takes half my week's gains. Means I've got to recover from the drawdown. But look, am I going to make 15k on this? No, but am I risking 15k? Yeah. Well, I'm not risking 15k because I've got 6 cushions, so 9k, 10k, so. See. Green going through on the time and sales, fair. Green and white, mostly. Smuttering of red every now and again. Expecting. This is why my K ratio is all to cop, because I'm holding losing positions too long and then they're turning around and going green and I'm making a profit. But I'm not, my risk rewards, I'm risking way more than I'm actually making in the end. So that's why my K ratio is not where it should be. I might just go big or go home here. Well, come on. Let's complete this W. W needs it to complete. Need to complete this W. Full W. $29 broken. That's about 30. I get this W. I'll make it carry on moving up. Another $2. 50 over 30. And 8 to the high of this candle. get over 31. And we can complete this W. Break out over 31 and move $2. Come on. You know you want to do it. Oh, not down. We don't want to see any more red candles. What for these two green and one red and three red? 2 green and 3 red. And not having that. Come on. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Ah, come on. You're just messing me around now. This is why swing trading is less stressful. Because at least with swing trading, you put your stop loss on, you put your take profit on, and then you walk away and go home. Do whatever you want to do. This is why day trading is much more stressful, because the ups and downs, you're watching it all the time, and you think, oh yeah, it's going my direction. Oh no, it's not. It's going in my direction. Oh no, it's not. And yeah. Don't like these 50-60 cent spreads though. Wide spreads like that are a sign of poor liquidity. Look, John, P&L ratio's gone right out of the window. This is just end of week madness. Get back over 30, I think I'll just... I don't know where you're getting a P&L of 1,000 to 1 there, John, but you know, good luck to you. What's going on with this? Hey, green. I was hoping that was gonna complete the W, but I'm still green on it. Anything else moving that's worth taking a look at? Decent volume. Hey, we're all still learning, Nicholas. Yeah, if you let your emotions control your trading there, Nicholas, you end up losing. But hey, look, P&L swing on this today has been mad, to say the least. Back to that in a minute. Real Vision again. We had a nice move on this yesterday. What's the volume like? Market volume top there, just there. Well, it's 10:45. I'm going to end the stream at 11. I'm going to end the live at 11. We are already have one of the IPOs is halted to the upside. So this is HAO, and here's the ticker, and it's halted to the upside less than a minute ago. It opened up at 425, and it moved all the way up to 468 in that same minute. So I usually say let 5 1-minute candles close out. It doesn't matter if there's halts in that 5 1-minute candles, and then trade the IPO. But we'll see. Yeah, the S&P 500 going bullish, very bullish again. Looking for new all-time highs. My rules are get to goal and walk away, John, and you're absolutely right. But I'm not doing bad for somebody that doesn't follow my own rules. And it's been a good week this week. It's like 60k up on the week now. Nice. DWAC. Gonna get a nice move on. Can I make some money back on DW? Nice double bottom there at 37.50. Kind of at that level now, so wait for 39. Spreads on this are wicked wide. 40 cents, 30, 40 cents. Any idea about PayPal? Yeah, I use it to buy stuff. Sometimes, and I said that when I was down 15k unrealized. I said, look, I have 2 options. I either go big and go home for the bounce, or I cut it. I cut it for a big loss. And I said, and I called it out, that my risk reward has not been, it just wasn't on point. There's no way I was going to make 15k, although it did look like it was going to move up a couple of dollars, and probably still will, but we'll wait for that move later. No worries, Jeff. Tell your friends. Well, John, I mean, if making $1 million in a year is bag holding, I'll keep bag holding, buddy. What am I trading? Momentum. I'm trading momentum strategies there, Nicholas. Breakout strategies. A breakout strategy. Momentum trading. Equities, stocks and shares. Okay. As that's not speed. Real Vision. Have another look at Real Vision. Top of the yeah, I'm happy to hold bags with millions in it. $3.8 million in 3 years. 3 years ain't bad. It's not derivatives. It's the actual underlying asset. It's the stocks and shares that make up derivatives. There, Nicholas Cage. Yeah, you too, Alistair. Enjoy the weekend and good luck against Fulham. Thought this might be, but it seems to be. I'll be closing it. Oh, there's a little. I'll be closing it down in a minute and finish for the weekend. I'll lock in a 3K green day. After fees and charges, probably less than 2K, but you know, we'll see. Yeah, emotional control is probably the biggest flex that you've got to. So the psychological element of trading is the biggest hurdle to overcome. So getting your emotions involved, or letting your emotions get involved, is a big no-no. And you've got to even do it intra-trade, let alone intraday, but intra-trade. Zoom out. Where are you? You know, is this trade's going bad? Where are you? Will you still be green on the day if you cut it where you are? Will you still be green on the week? Right now, I'm 56K up on the week. So, you know, going 15K down where I didn't really want to on a highly volatile stock, with spreads of 5,000 shares and spreads of like 90 cents. So straight away with the spread, it's like, what, 4.5K in the hole, just the spread on its own. So going 15K down, yeah, not ideal, but you look at the structure of the movement of the stock, and has it broke structure? And the answer was a categoric no all the time. It was coming down and bouncing on the 20, coming down, bouncing on the 20. And I was there looking for a double bottom, the W on the 20. And if it broke the 20 and closed out below the 20, I probably would have cut it for a big loss. But it never did. It never broke that structure. This W pattern that was here never broke that structure. So as far as I was concerned, until it broke and closed out below the 20, I was going to stay in it. And then when it moved up, made a profit with it. So made a profit with that piece and then lost on that piece. Now it's below the 20. Go figure. Oh, well, you obviously don't listen to what I'm saying, because I say, don't do what I do, do as I say. I'm the worst one for breaking my own rules. I have an appetite for risk that I don't recommend other people have, and I do say, do not trade as aggressively as I do, because it doesn't work for most people. Yeah, it took a whole week this week and the last 2 days of last week after 3 red days. So, but I mean, nobody's asking you to take the course. If you don't like the way I trade and it's not for everybody, then please don't take the course. I'm not asking anybody to take the course. I only created the course because people were asking me to teach them. So that's fine. Yeah, Nicholas. I think Vera's got something left in it, possibly. Back over to VWAP. Yeah, if it gets over 32 with some decent volume, and that's what's missing at the moment with Vera, is the volume. If you can get some decent volume over 32, then maybe it's got a bit more in it. But it needs volume. There's not much volume at the moment. And that's what makes breakouts reliable, is the volume that they break out with. Spirit Airlines selling off today because it's looking like Sunday, the merger will be, it won't happen. Well, the merger between with Jet is, it looks like it's going to be cancelled on Sunday. So that's why Spirit is selling off today. Did look at that. The only thing I'm actually seeing is Rail Vision. That's sideways at the minute. Yeah, the S&P 500's on a bit of a motoring streak right now. Over 489. And Nvidia's up at 61670s and 61680s. Nvidia. You love to see it. You love to see it. Right, okay, so HOA halted again to the upside. Got two more IPOs due today. So AVBP is one. Looks like it's going to begin about $20, around the $20 mark. And BSTG looks like it will start around the $13 mark. This one, 56. So that probably will be a longer halt because IPOs do tend to get those longer halts. So this is going up over $1 in the first two 1-minute candles. I do say if you're trading IPOs, let the first 5-minute 1-minute candles form, and that way you'll see what kind of volume it's trading on. You'll see what kind of volatility it has, and then you can make a decision which way it's going and what you're doing with it. So as always, don't do as I do. Do as I say and mind your risk. Now, that's all subjective, Vols. Not seeing anything jumping out right now. Anybody? I think I'll lock it down. Okay, guys, it's the weekend is upon us. I'll stick around. If you're in the Discord, I will be in the Discord as well, and I'll stick around there for another half an hour or so. Anything else moving? We'll see if I can get back over gold. Maybe not. I'm green, so I'm locking that in. Any green's a good green, even though I've kind of given back 10k on the day. Not the best trading day, but it's profitable, and all profitable days are good days. So I'm going to lock it down from a live streaming point of view. I'm going to be back on Monday, 8 o'clock. So you're all welcome, including you, John. Come back on Monday, and whether you like my trading style or not, it's all about personal preference. And I was calling out that my risk reward on that last trade went all to shot. But come back on Monday and we'll do it all again. Everybody else, I will see you all when I see you. Take it easy and have a great weekend, everybody.